Welcome to Two Balls and a Mic. We have a brand new episode today, 116, and we're going to go ahead and talk about some uncomfortable loyal results in the last couple of days. They lose against Louisville before. They also tied when it felt like a loss against Oakland up in the Bay Area. We're also going to go ahead and talk with our friend Alan Underwood about what he thought about all these matches and the important one tomorrow against LA Galaxy. Breaking news. Two Balls and a Mic has been credentialed for an MLS team. So we're going to talk about that. Bring Alan on and get his thoughts on the weekend and the loyal games for sure. We're also going to go ahead and talk about Champions League. I don't want to get into it.
Sorry, boys.
I don't want to get into it. I'm not going to lie. Champions League happened last weekend. Some nifty results. Top four, the best four are now online. And we're going to go ahead and also talk about San Diego Soccer, San Diego Wave. Everything happened in the FA Cup semifinals, the Premier League, Ronaldo and his hat trick. And we're going to bring a challenge back. We're going to finally put something on the line.
Push-ups.
Is that what it's going to be?
That's
like,
what it's gonna
we
be.
never really cashed them in. But
I think we had like 15 push-ups that we owe.
Obviously, yes, we do. We want to go ahead and say thank you to the great people at Calafino. If you want some great tequila, great tequila, fantastic. We still have some here. Some extra añejo. They have a Mother's Day sale. If you want 20% off, use the promo code 2balls20. That's the promo code 2balls20, 2BALLS, number 20 at checkout for your Calafino 20% discount. But without any further ado, we want to go ahead and talk with the great, the man, the myth, the legend, the bearded one, Alan Underwood.
Hi, Alan.
How are you?
You want to put this volume up?
Uh-oh. Am I too soft?
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
You're
It's
good,
not
you're
bad.
good.
Yikes.
All right.
Alan, we missed you at the games, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, your wife when your wife is a teacher and she has a drum line and they're in finals and have a chance to gold medal in their division, those things take precedence. So I got to watch her drum line play an amazing show, and then watch them win gold medals, which was even more fun. And got to see some of my percussion buddies from that I haven't seen in a couple years because I haven't really been to too many drumline shows recently. So yeah, I missed the game, but I think watching some former students smash it was worth it.
I mean, it sounds like a wonderful time. I mean, that is like your passion, right? Like before soccer, before anything, it's always music. As you are, a instructor of the arts, and
yeah.
So that's number one. Is that like that just lights you up, like puts a fire under you? Just great drum line.
Just like anytime like students can be musically successful, like really makes me happy because like sports is a ton of work that goes in, and you put hours and hours and hours for like a 5-minute performance. You just gotta respect when people are doing that job really well. It was even it was fun because it was at Toyota Arena, which is where the Ontario Fury lose to the Sockers all the time.
Yep.
So it was nice to walk around there and say sorry about the Fury to the security guards, and then say, just kidding, not really, go Sockers. No, so it's a really cool venue. It's really cool for the kids to perform there. So it was well worth the trip to Ontario. But I was keeping tabs on the game on my cellular phone where people were laughing at me going,
So
yeah,
let's bring it back a little bit before, right? So there was a Wednesday match that we haven't really talked about. It was an away game in the Bay Area, Oakland Roots. At the preview of this week, we kind of all hoped for the best, right? 6 points out of 2 matches. I believe I wasn't very positive about Roots just because of the history of San Diego Loyal and Oakland Roots, and how Oakland have just managed to just foil Loyal in every chance to get almost. They're not an easy team. It's not an easy team where you can just cruise in there. There are some key injuries. There was a little bit of rotation, but Guido coming out very early on in that game was not a positive. If you want to look at the lineup right here that we have in our fancy Two Balls,
very strong lineup. It's kind of one of the lineups that we've seen most often, just the best players that you have available, right? And you have Koke, Elijah Martin, Boxel, Stoneman, and Nick Moon playing on the right back position that we've seen him, right? You had Colin Martin, Alejandro Guido on center mids. You had Moshe Bani, Carlton, maybe Conway on the wings. And then you also have Carlton, along maybe right behind the strikers, and you had Vassell. Oh no, Carlton playing kind of up there with Vassell.
Yeah, kind of in that like, weird like offsetting position. But this kind of goes out the gate, especially with Guido coming out so early. We were
tweeting
kind
about it.
Yeah, we were and tweeting how unhappy he was. Hopefully, the audio gets uploaded. I actually talked with Colin Martin today about that pitch and talked with Guido in Spanish about that and exactly what went down. Right, if we don't get time, but I just want to say like, essentially, like how you have synthetic grass and they're pretty much layers, and in between those layers, there's either a glue or something that gets filled in there, but they're just layered tapestries like next to each other. Essentially, his foot got caught on one of those spaces because it's synthetic. Exactly, and he felt something, and that's when he said, "Hey, take me out." So, not a good sign when arguably your best player of the season comes out in a league game so early on. I believe that was 18th minute. Yeah, 18th minute. Camden Riley comes on. Alan, what do you think about this turf field? Like I was there when you told me that their game, inaugural game, got canceled because of the issues that they were having last year.
Right.
And so this is something that's coming up again, and it will come up. First of all, it's ugly as hell. Yeah. So, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, there were a couple of times where there was some close-ups of the yard lines or the gaps in between the two colors. And it looked kind of like if you've been to a soccer's match where they lay the carpet down and they have some of those like the ribs where they kind of fold up on each other. There were some moments like that, and it's like usually most of the synthetic fields we see is just kind of one like piece or like one continuous. It looks like one piece, but when you like have those sections, you can really tell where those little blips are. We heard last year that it was not a quality surface. Like they preferred the grass pitch to the synthetic one because there's weird bounces. There was kind of weird waves. Early they got their first game postponed because it was like literally like a quilt. It looked like a quilt on the pitch, and it was pretty bad. And I think this is why a lot of players don't like playing on these synthetic fields. Is you can get a kind of you can get some injuries on grass if you slip, if grass comes up, but that tends to happen less than a synthetic field where it just feels weird. It's there's a reason why like the men's national team doesn't really play on synthetic fields, just because it's probably not as healthy. But then to see a guy like Guido go down, who was like, I would argue is like the first month's MVP of the team, if not like maybe even in the conversation of the league. Really, the offense really went through him, and then you got to wonder, what is it going to look like? Are they going to move Nick Moon into that spot with Metcalf back and give him a chance to run at some guys on the inside? But it's a huge question mark. We kind of saw what happened against Louisville when you don't have that cohesive unit. You lose, I think, a little bit in attack.
Yeah, and then I think a lot of people wanted to see the rotations happen in this game and a strong lineup against Louisville, right? I think what Landon had in mind is, you know what, Oakland is on our conference. We better try to get away with the points here and not worry about Louisville not being in our conference and not having a team in the same conference gaining points on us, right? So I understand why the strong lineup against Oakland, and then you rest players in Louisville to get prepared for tomorrow's match against Galaxy. So I get that. I was one of those people at first like, oh, man, we can easily beat Oakland with an alternative lineup and go hard against Louisville. But I get it. I see where Landon's coming from. But, yeah, man, first of all, this field sucks. Like, straight up, it sucks.
Yeah.
There's a reason why there's, I like we say in Spanish, hay niveles, no? And
yeah, there's levels
to this. And Loyal playing top of the line.
That will
field,
will get fucked up at some point, right? Like you're gonna have football USD coming up, like
even training, Olympic Training Center. Like,
it's seen better days as you have here a goal again by Colin Martin. Just love scoring up in Oakland. So he noted and he's I think he really liked the question about the turf because I asked him like, yeah, you score on that field, this and this and there. He was like, actually, the first goal was not on that field. It wasn't on that turf. It was on this and this and this. I was like, oh. You're right. Absolutely. But
do your research, ladies and gentlemen.
One of the, thank you. one of the shining, presence. A shining presence on the lineup has been Colin Martin for the last couple of weeks.
I think he's up there as one of our best 5 players.
Yeah, and he has to be talked about just because the work that he does is so important, and you can tell exactly when he's not there. So, obviously Charlie goes down, and that's when Guido, usually him, and Colin Martin usually step up, and you hardly notice Charlie Adams. So that's good that he's also coming back. Some good news from the pitch is from the trainings. I don't think it's I'm happy to report that there are only 2 players that were kind of recovering. That was Among and Carlton. I think just because the amount of running these 2 players have been doing the last couple games. We were mentioning in the group chat that we have, Alan, 9 games
in 32
days.
Like tomorrow would be the 9th game.
Yeah, that's going to be
at any
insane.
level of professional soccer. You don't see that too often because at the end of the day, that's very dangerous for the players, right?
Yeah.
You have to put their safety first at all costs. But again, Loyal have had 2 midweek games in the USL, then you plus the game against Albion, and now tomorrow's game. So it is a lot for San Diego in particular, which some other USL teams are not doing this. Not all the USL teams are going to be doing this. Not all of them are in the Open Cup, first of all. So yeah, there's going to be
guys. So a lot aren't.
There's going to be weekday games for everyone, but to have 9 games in 32 days, that's unheard of.
It equates like a game every 3.5 days, which is wild.
Yeah.
Like essentially, and this is like not even just the physical toll this takes. Like you don't have time to like prep and institute game plans. Like you have to pick and choose which games you're going to game plan for, right? Because you play a Saturday game and then like a Tuesday game. Like you're going to have Sunday is probably like an off day, like a recover day, and then you have Monday. Yeah. And then now you're playing on Tuesday. Like
which you never have a hard practice the day before a game. It's kind of like a walkthrough.
Yeah. So essentially, that's what I went into today. I actually saw the entirety of practice today, and so typical any type of soccer team. Let it be high school, let it be AYSO. You get in a circle. You get in a circle. You stretch out. You run a couple laps. You do a drill or 2, and then actually they were playing a couple of team building exercises. Do you know what a team building exercise in soccer is, Alan?
Red Rover?
Well, it's actually like a YMCA game almost. Pretty much they have half the team split in half, and they all link arms. And they have to link arms in a circle. Once they do that, there's one ball. You have to get from point A to point B, which is a cone, a pylon, and you have to maintain the arms linked while having the ball dribbling in the air, moving the circle around the pylon and coming back and scoring a goal without the ball touching the ground the entire time.
That's fun.
Yeah. So, that was today's type of training,
us
right?
Amateurs would never be able to pull that off.
Like some of the touches that these guys are pulling off. I'll tell you, Coque Vegas had the greatest touch that I've seen in almost San Diego Loyal history, where in a rondon, he just chipped 2 very tall Loyal players.
What players did he chip?
I'd rather keep their identities private for their sake. But no, so it was an all right game, right? If you draw a point away, I think most people would be happy with that result. So I think overall it was a net all right. It wasn't a positive. It was a all right. We move on.
Yeah, I think you can see a little bit in like the way that Nate Miller shakes the other coach's hands. It's almost like a smile on his face. Like, did we just see that? Like, I think someone tweeted up, Loyal giving up a goal in the last minute again, and then Stoneman hits this like bicycle kick that has the weirdest bounce in the world. Like he put so much spin on it, it looked weird. And then you're like, nope, this team has something different about it. They're gonna fight back. They're gonna get that win. And then you have. Like he's just like smiling, like you give up that last minute goal. Yeah, the defender like beats your offense. The Loyal defender. I think it might have been Conway, and then just puts in a cross. Like, what are you gonna do, right? Like, it was a great ball in, a really nice header. Koke got his hands on it, but couldn't do enough with it. Like, tries to punch it away. You get a point on the road. Like, it's fine. It's fine. You get a point on the road. It just means you got to win at home, and then you have the head to head versus them. I think that's the way you're kind of looking at this. It's almost like baseball. It's like win the series,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. They win the battle, you win
Because
the war.
if you get one win, one draw against every team, like you're going to finish above those teams in the standings because they'll get 1 point and you get 4. So I was disappointed, but not like heartbroken. So yeah, it would have been nice to walk away with 3 points. That would have been really cool. It didn't happen, and I was just like, all right, let's turn the page. I think we can be competitive against Louisville, and let's see what happens.
That's very optimistic coming from you, Alan. But I was one of those people that was freaking furious because you were 1 man up for a long time in the second half, and then it looks like you're gonna get a last minute winner, and then Loyal does what Loyal does best: give up a last minute tying score.
Yeah, and I mean, I think it can be reflected on who was on the field, right? Like the team that has played against Oakland and Louisville remind me of Loyal last year, right? There's a lot of similarities in players' game, a lot of players obviously that play there, but it's not their strongest side by far, right? It's not the combined strongest 11 that Loyal have. And I think they might be saving that for tomorrow against Galaxy, and just kind of tells you how much that means. But a question is too, like the depth, right? There's still a lot of players that are injured. There's still a lot of players that are hurting. They're players who have a lot of mileage on those legs, and so like it or not, like Carlton's been running like crazy since the Open Cup match against Albion. Like he's pretty much been nonstop, and his work rate is substantial, and he deserved and got a little bit of a break, and there's from top to bottom, as Drew was saying here in the comments, the schedule has been brutal, like absolutely brutal. It's not just the amount of games, it's the level of opponents. Sure, you've been victorious in most of them, but you're getting to this side where you have Louisville, you have MLS team coming up, then you're going to have Tampa Bay Rowdies, you're going to have to fly across country. Like I flew from here to Seattle, and it's the same time, still same time zone.
And you're
but
still tired.
I was jet lagged.
No, you're still tired to this day. To this day.
By
By the way, if you're out there thinking that it shouldn't take a toll on the players, that every team is gonna potentially have the same type of schedule, I don't know, man. Like, I don't see Manchester United playing 9 games in 32 days. I don't see Chelsea playing 9 games in 32 days. Like, that's just unheard of on all levels, man. So props to Landon. Props to the team for being able to pull through this last month, because that's some impressive shit, man.
100%. But, yes.
The games keep going. Long season.
Yeah, and I think you're playing, I think this is 10 games, like 8 league games, 2 Open Cup matches.
Mm-hmm.
Some teams have only played like 7. So there's at some point this is going to catch up with them. Like there's going to be times where Loyal have a little bit more of a break. Like right after LA, they have that week off. It's almost like a bye week.
Mm-hmm.
So it's almost like just get to here, empty the tank against LA Galaxy, and then you have a week and a half to prep for Tampa Bay. So I think there's a lot to be hopeful for. Like you might see a well-rested team against Tampa Bay, and they can go in there and play really well because you're going to have your best 11. I think Tony said it right. Like I don't think any of these games, the past couple of games, have been like if you picked a preferred 11. I'm not sure either of these teams would be that. I think Oakland was close. But I think there had to be you got to save some legs because they're coming hard and fast and guys are getting hurt, right? This isn't like old school video games where they didn't have the health bar. Like you're running guys ragged and you can't do that because that's not great for them. And you're going to have a long season. So if you're going to drop points. You put a lot of points on the board, and I think people got used to winning a lot.
Yeah.
And so you drop some points, people are going to be like, hey, I thought we were going to win every single match, but we are not the top teams in the world who are spending, $500,000 per week per player. Like there's a limited budget, which means limited rosters. which means you got to make do, right? That's why we have Kroll. Like there was not enough center backs. We like picked up this kid who just graduated from Xavier. We're just at Xavier. Like we needed a couple guys. And we got a cheap one. We got a good cheap one.
Yeah.
But you're not going to have 20. You're not going to have 18 guys who are all like bang on starters. Like some teams might, but you're not going to have 22 to roll 2A squads out there. It's just not going to happen.
And then we have 619 Soccer in the chat real quick saying
Okay,
Louisville will have played 11 games since March by the end of this month, to be fair. Chingue su madre, Louisville.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, Alan? Right?
You could say it.
You can say it.
Yes.
Yes, of course.
Have you ever sworn in Spanish?
I do not believe so.
You've never
said cabron?
Maybe when I'm trying to like order like pigskin and I don't think of the right word.
Dame un cabron. I like that.
Cabrón. Dame un chicharrón, cabrón.
Ooh, you got to combine it. But yeah, so 1 point, and then we're like, all right, cool. Well, we have a big matchup in the weekend. It's number 1 versus number 1.
In the fortress of Torero Stadium, where San Diego Loyal was undefeated.
And
before this game.
Well, they're undefeated at home no more, and by a good margin. They lose 5-2. Is this the biggest loss other than Phoenix? I know Phoenix kicked Loyal's ass.
Maybe.
I think it was at 4-1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't think this scoreline reflected the performance, right?
All right, let's talk about who actually played, right? So you have starting Guerrero, Austin starting his first league match for the team this year. Kyle Adams, Boxall, Stoneman, Metcalf making his return after an injury at Phoenix. Moshabani, Riley, Camden, CJ Fodry, surprise there. He actually played on the wing.
I think Landon said it was his first league start ever as well.
It was first league start ever. Carlton in the 30. Number 2, Hackworth. Number 2 is, for my liking, very far down on that on that lineup sheet. And then Thomas Among starting, Coque Vegas, Elijah Martin, Krul, Martin, Moon, Conway, Vassell in the bench. So what did you guys think about this lineup? What was your initial reaction, Alan, when you saw this lineup and you find out this is who's going to be playing Louisville?
My reaction was, I guess we're going big in the Open Cup.
Yep, big facts.
Yeah, I think Morgan Hackworth was lovingly referred to as the victory cigar for San Diego Loyal by some commentators who we kind of bring him on. I thought he looked really good in the Open Cup, so it wasn't like we were. It's not like we were necessarily playing bad players. It was just like, all right, we're gonna run some legs. We're gonna see what Fodry can do in a league match. We're going to get Hackworth some minutes. But again, peculiar when it's against the top team in the East. You think, maybe you would go, toe-to-toe. And they definitely tried to. Like, San Diego did not back off with their kind of rotated lineup. But I think it was just those, hey, let's go heavy for the Open Cup. And I think it informed their Oakland decision. So they put a stronger lineup in Oakland, rotated Louisville to go strong in the Open.
Yeah, when I first saw this lineup, I thought, well, same thing as Alan. Well, shit, we're probably going to go big against LA Galaxy, right? And again, it started till after my thinking of, you know what? If we lose to Louisville, it's not the worst thing. They're not in our conference.
Yeah.
It won't really affect us that much.
Yeah.
So there's that. I was still very confident. Austin Guerrero has proved to be a really solid goalkeeper.
Yeah.
And then maybe I asked you, right? Man, this performance wasn't the best from him. Do you think it's the lack of minutes?
It could have been the lack of minutes. It could have been the lack of just having the experience with. I don't even know at this point, like, because some of these errors that he made are just fundamental. Where first you don't see Austin Guerrero making these mistakes. You really don't, and it's so early on too, where I think the whole team was kind of had the jitters. And you kind of see, Louisville just cruising like right through. Defender obviously making a mistake there. Austin coming out. Like the whole team was kind of shocked and stunned. That was in minute, what was it? 3, 4. Sorry, 4. Minute 4, Alan.
Almost the fifth.
Almost the fifth minute. Wait. Let's wait. They didn't show the 5th minute. But in any case, They looked, scared. There was pitter pattering. There was, just not very confident. The team didn't ooze of confidence, and then they got caught sleeping, and that early goal goes in. But
those first 5 minutes look very much like the first 4 games of last season.
yeah, and again, it's very reminiscent of that. Then early on in that same half,
Which, by the way,
as
for
opposed
this
to the other
penalty
third
for
half,
Sandy Holo, it looked like a might have been offsides on that pass.
I don't even want to go the offsides way with these referees in USL. So player goes down, Amon goes down, penalty called, yellow card. Again, it looked very promising at this point.
Which, I mean, all I'm going to say is he was the last man going into the box one-on-one against the goalkeeper. Something similar happened in the second half, and Stoneman got the red card, which made no freaking sense. But we're still in the first half. I'm just getting ahead of myself.
Just that inconsistency of refereeing, right? Like, I don't know where the line is. And Alan, help me. Has this always been exactly like this? Has there been any improvement from what you've seen? Like what's up, dude? Why?
So I think the argument the official's going to make is that on the first penalty, there was an attempt at the ball or a opportunity to make an attempt at the ball, which is a yellow card. Like if you're trying to play the ball and you're the last man, even though it's not a last man, it's just denial of a goal scoring opportunity, which doesn't always mean last man. And it's a red card on Stoneman because he makes no attempt to play the ball and it's like a shove. So that's where I think the officials are making some arguments. So if Stoneman had hip checked the guy, he probably would have been on the pitch still, tried to go for the ball and got the guy, probably would have been a yellow, because he makes no attempt to play the ball. It's a red. I even thought maybe, I don't know. There was some questionable calls, I think, either way. And I do think you're right. It seemed like they were maybe a little bit in their heads at the beginning. Then when the first goal goes in, I think people are flustered. And if you've ever been in a situation where you aren't at 100% mentally and something goes wrong, it's really hard to recover. And it's really hard to kind of maintain and do a good job. I've played sometimes where I'm just I can't control how terrible I'm playing right now. I have to stop. Yeah. And in music, I can set my trombone down, but in a soccer game, you can't be hey guys, can you guys hold on a second?
Time out.
Time out.
Time out.
Change momentum, like in other sports.
Right. And so it was, I think, one of those things where it was maybe you just gets in your head. And we've seen this happen with athletes all the time, right? Something goes wrong and they just have, the yips the entire match. Yeah. Where maybe they don't make the best decision, or maybe they're trying to overcompensate the next time and lead to them making a decision that they might not have, originally. So I think there was a little bit of that going on this match.
And I told you too, and it's on the vlog, man, what if Loyal lose 4-0 in this game? And you were like, it's the first 5 minutes. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, I told you that. Calm down.
And this goes to show even the, I guess you can say bench players or B players, whatever you want to call it, and not the starters, regular starters, how strong mentally they are, because they managed to tie the game for pretty much the entirety of the first half. Mm-hmm. And I mean, unfortunate the second goal right at the half. It's always a dagger to the heart, right? But mentally, this team is very strong.
It is, and I hope they are strong, especially in the goalkeeping position with Austin, because I said it, I think, pregame or very early on, I don't want Austin overcompensating for the great performances that Koke has been doing in goal with his legs and just overall, right?
Just thinking he can do the same things.
Exactly. There were a couple passes in the first half early on, and again, that goal and what happened later is, I think, evidence of that. The fact that there were some passes that Austin typically nails spot on, and just putting a little bit too much juice on it. There was some where he could have made a better decision, and there is blame to be had there. And Alan, you weren't there, but that back area, the south end where all the chairs are, right where we do the post game interviews, right by the net. I've never seen Austin just in such a state. And
Yes.
he walked back, and he had a couple family members waiting for him, and they just kind of sat there, talked it out a little bit.
He looked destroyed, man.
I mean, yeah,
But he's a very, very strong person mentally as well.
Yeah.
And as a goalkeeper, you can agree, right? You if besides your skill and everything, it's all up here. And that's what Coque Vegas dad was telling us at one training, remember?
Yeah.
80% of goalkeeping is on the head. It's
Yeah.
all mental. So hopefully Landon was able to talk to him. Hopefully Matt Hall was able to talk to Austin and be like, hey, shake that shit off. It's just one game.
He seemed okay today, like
Good.
just cracking jokes just in person about it. Like they had 2
Whatever
goalkeepers out
coping
of
mechanism
3.
he has,
Yeah,
it's fine.
it works as long as he's better and moves forward with it. And he's shown that he's able to do that. Fuck, la cagó.
Yeah, I mean, he had a really good run with San Diego last year, where he had a bunch of he basically kind of forced his way into the job by his play and had a couple clean sheets early. But I mean, we've seen a propensity of this a little bit in some higher pressure moments. The penalty against Oakland, that type game. And maybe it's just like, hey, it's not a physical thing that he might need to work on. Maybe it's like a sports therapist thing, or it's dealing with like high pressure situations. Like I think he's really great when he's in control. I just think there's some times where maybe he just gets a little flustered, and maybe he doesn't always make the decision that he would probably make in a normal situation, right? Like the second goal, like he comes out but doesn't really. It looks like he's trying to catch it, but also trying to. It was awkward. At the fifth goal, where he's kind of standing at the edge of his box, and he realizes he's probably going to get beat to it, and then doesn't really react. Like come out and just head that out, or kick it like over Nate Abare's head. Like, I just think there were some things where just maybe just not like the maybe just like a half a second too slow on reactions.
Yeah.
And and that's all it takes, right? Like miscommunication with your player, and just kind of at this point you're just throwing your body up, trying to hope that it hits something, right? Hit me.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just think there was just some mental mistakes, and Louisville, every time San Diego made a small mistake, Louisville made them pay, and to the tune of 3 goals, right? And you take 3 mental mistakes away, and you're talking about maybe a 2-2 draw. Like maybe Louisville still wins, but like you're jumping and putting your elbow out. Like you're just making boneheaded mistakes that just defy logic. But human beings are human beings, right? Like I'm not gonna say Austin Guerrero is a terrible goalkeeper. He just had a bad game.
Yeah,
like people have bad. I have bad days at work. This just happened to be the day that Austin Guerrero had a bad day at work. And, he's a professional. I trust that he'll shake it off and he'll come back. I think, hopefully his confidence can come back as well. But
I think part of his confidence last season was that he was competing against a kid on goal. Trey Muse, 21. In Austin's size, that's a kid, right? So I think part of that grows in him and says, okay, I'm the big dog here. So and now you have Coque. Coque's a grown man too. Very skillful goalkeeper as well.
We have no right to have Coque Vegas on the squad. I'll just tell everybody.
Coque Vegas should not be in this league.
Like it's just one of those things where it happens, and the reasons just are extraordinary. The actual story of how he ended up here is fascinating. But I mean, I think this is. At this point in time, you can clearly see why Coque Vegas is a starter right at this point, right from the beginning of the season. And, you still want to have a 1-2 punch at goalkeeper. At some point, even last season, they had a 1-2-3 punch, right? Somebody say at that position. But obviously, like you're saying, it's just a bad day. And hopefully it doesn't become a pattern, because then that's when we should start getting worried, right?
You got to look at the positives, right?
Always look on the bright side of life.
Oh, love that. But Cava still backed himself a pretty nice goal.
I mean, he's still on fire, man.
He came in, he took over, and did what he has been doing the last couple of games, just out muscling everybody and just being critical in the box. What a goal.
Yes.
What a goal, man. I almost
Yeah, and
missed
those are
it.
the ones. Again, those are the ones you want him scoring, right? You want him scoring. You don't need him to bang him from 28. You want him to get a little bit closer, put a good shot on target. Like he has that really good shot across the box. That's the goals you want him scoring because I think that's where he starts to feel good and feel like the hard work's paying off because he puts in a really hard shift, right? Like he's getting manhandled. He got brought down essentially at midfield for the red card against Lou City. Like this is what you want from your striker. And to be fair, like San Diego put up 2 goals against a Louisville team that doesn't give up goals. Like this is one of the stoutest defenses in the league, and they like with 10 minutes to go, we're within striking distance of getting a draw and scoring 3 goals. You know what I mean? Like
I heard that pain again. You just saw it again, and it's just like that's
So,
that sigh of like,
Alan,
what?
you mentioned to us that this red card would be 3-game suspension for Stoneman.
I think straight reds are always 3-match suspensions. I would have to probably wait for the league to come out, but I think straight reds are always 3 matches. Double yellows are always just 1.
So what happened with
So-
double jeopardy? What was going on? Like
Mr. Yellow Card himself said, "I'll miss the red card myself now."
Yeah, I think the argument is he made no attempt to play the ball, and so because he made no attempt to play the ball, he gets a red card.
as explained
I think
very
if he, like
concisely
I said,
by
if
the
he tries
referee.
to go for the ball and
Yeah, man. I mean, it is what it is. Tough match, but like Landon said also in the press conference, right? They have no time to look back at anything. It's time to shake it off and move on to the next game because they have a game tomorrow against LA Galaxy. Not Los Dos, against LA Galaxy. Chichadios. Dude, if I see Chicharito tomorrow,
You'll cry.
you might see him, but he might be wearing plain clothes.
I don't care. If I see him in person, I'm going to be fangirling, man.
Hey, you guys want to hear about from Kyle Vassell earlier today?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Alan?
Let's hear it.
All right.
I like that guy.
All right. He's a good chap. So for you, you've been banging goals here left and right, and so want to take me through what your preparation has been for that, and how are you enjoying your football right now? What's the best aspect of your game that you would say?
Well, I guess what I'm doing for that, it's just staying relaxed. I said we spoke a couple of weeks ago, and I was a little bit frustrated, and I guess it's just kind of letting go of the frustration and just chilling out a little bit, trusting myself, and I guess that's why I've kind of been finding the back of the net now. And yeah, what was your second question? Sorry.
I forgot the second question. I'm not gonna lie.
Yikes.
What have you been enjoying about your game?
Oh, you found it.
All of it. I think we've kind of shifted me in the team, and that's helped me a lot. It's freed me up a lot more, and that's brought a few added bits to my game where, like, I'm just, when you're playing a bit more free and you're touching the ball a lot more, it keeps you in the game. So I found that to be probably the most beneficial thing since the beginning of the season. I guess that has helped a lot to the change of my form.
Banter is key to any type of chemistry building for a team. Can you tell me who the amigos you've made so far here on the team that you didn't expect at the beginning of the season?
Nick Moon. Nick Moon for the first month didn't say a word to anyone. No, I'm only joking. I know it's cliche, but like all the boys are great lads. Of course, there's funny boys and there's boys that just kind of are part of the banter. Obviously, Skip, Chaz is hilarious. Blakey's hilarious, but all the boys are funny and we have good banter together. Yeah, but there's boys who are quiet. Mooney's one of the quiet boys. He's trying to bring him out of shell a little bit, but and we give him a tough time for it. So that's why I'm saying it to you. But yeah, no, all the boys get on with each other and we have a good laugh together.
The boys.
I had later asked him who he would wrestle in the match, Stone Cold or The Undertaker, and he said Stone Cold Steve Austin. So there you go.
Nice. By the way, breaking news.
Oh, okay.
You didn't catch it on camera, but you asked Evan Conway about the whole big time rush thing.
Did you see that Evan Conway's Wikipedia said that he was a huge Big Time Rush fan, so much so that he followed him on their national tours?
I have been told that wonderful bit of trivia.
So Tony asked him today.
I finally got asked. I asked him face to face. Asked not to be filmed. Asked no cameras, but he said no. Yeah, that some friends back home actually just thought it was funny and put it on his Wikipedia page. But yes, he was very much aware that ended up happening to his Wikipedia page. I don't know if that means that he frequents his own Wikipedia page or, it's just
Googles himself casually.
big time rush. But you were there for that interview, Alan, when we asked Kyle, hey, like you've done everything except for score. So he kind of references that, and it's a testament. Just look inside of like how the players themselves are working day to day, and he's now getting the fruits of his labor, and he's scoring. Yeah, they lost 5-2, but he's still getting on that score sheet. He's still making it happen. I like Kyle. I really do.
Great. He's the best number 9 the team has had.
Yeah, it's one of those, like, I think strikers are kind of like hitters in that, like, you just got to get into the groove. Like, you got to feel like what that feels like. And then once the ball hits the back of the net a couple times, I think your confidence just grows. So, like, I think it was only a matter of time before he got going, and hopefully he can keep it going and be consistent, because we've seen guys, they'll get hot and then they'll drop off at the end of the season. So hopefully he kind of paces himself so we can get these goals consistently through the season.
So what do you guys would say are the best strikers the team has had besides Kyle Vassell? I mean, you had Rubio Rubin, then you had, what's his name that went to MLS?
Miguel Berry.
Miguel Berry too. So Rubio Rubin or Kyle Vassell?
I mean, there's such a small window from what I've seen from Vassell. I personally like him just personally. I will be biased, and that is going to cloud my judgment. But I'm gonna say Vassell, man. Like, this guy is the real deal. Like, he's something different to this league, and whereas Miguel Berry is a product of the league and a product of the U.S. Like,
Rubio
this guy
was good, though.
Yeah, this guy comes from somewhere else. But Rubio was good. But we still haven't seen the best of Kyle, I feel.
That's true.
I feel we haven't seen the best.
I like that, man. But man,
I got one more in English because Guido and Landon got asked in Spanish, and as we know,
I cannot believe someone just commented Ben Spencer ?
Who said Ben Spencer?
¿Quién
vergas dijo Ben Spencer?
If you have been following us from the start,
Ben
Spencer, that
Jeremias.
I believe Ben
Jerry.
Spencer to be a great person,
Chivas favorite player
great
of all time,
human,
great individual.
but what a shit player. At least what it was his time in Loyal. I am sorry, I man, like, I'm sure he was great at some point in his career, or
In Phoenix.
or good, or decent, but his time at Loyal was terrible.
Let's hear from a bearded individual and somebody who, actually not you, Alan. That's a good guess. That's a good guess, but he's on his way. He is definitely on his way.
Colin, you've been having a great couple of outings here at the beginning of the season, specifically again in Oakland. What happens in Oakland to Colin Martin? What's the recipe on that field?
Well, it was a different field this time. Remember, it was the grass field last year. But no, I don't know. It's a funny coincidence. I'm more so happy that I got the goal early in the season so that I can get some more now. Because one a season is not the goal. So hopefully that'll propel me to score some more goals. And but yeah, I think it's just the willingness to try to get up the field more. I know I'm further back in the field in the build-up and do a lot of that stuff, but there's no reason every once in a while for me to run up the field and try to be close to the box as well.
So tell me about your preparation on playing on different surfaces like that, talking about the Oakland field. You also play in baseball fields at times.
Yeah.
Is there some sort of different approach during training, or is that just any surface, any given day?
I think, honestly, yeah, there has to be a little bit more focus on each touch, a little bit more focus. So when we play Phoenix, actually, their field is so nice that you're able to have a little bit more time to look before you receive the ball. So sometimes it's frustrating for a player like me when I want to play forward, when I want to take my first touches forward, but I'm a little bit more too preoccupied worrying about just getting the touch down first. So if anything, that just, for me as a player, it sometimes is frustrating. But at the end of the day, you have to also prepare regardless of the surface, regardless of the opponent. You try to do the same things every game and to make sure you're ready. And the field, there's going to be challenging fields, like you said. In some games you're going to feel more comfortable than others, but you have to remain focused and that's what's important.
And one last question. I've been here at training a couple times, and I've heard some of your fellow players mention the beard that you've been growing. And you know, what are some secrets to that? What's the secret to success as somebody who's less fortunate in that area?
I don't know. No, I'm surprised I can grow a decent beard. But and it hasn't taken me too long. But I put collagen in my coffee. That's supposed to help hair growth and nail growth. I don't know. But yeah. Nothing else. No other. I don't put any beard oil or anything, but maybe I should. So
all natural for Mr. Colin Martin. It's actually even better in person.
What's it like growing hair
is
in
that
your
what
face,
it is?
guys?
Is that what it is? Collagen, Alan? Is that what you've been doing this whole time? Collagen in your coffee?
I mean, I might have to because his beard is growing in quite nicely. But yeah, no beard. People put beard oil, like it weirds me out. Feels just like a little bit too greasy. But no, it's
I feel you.
yeah, he's grown in pretty nice.
Yep.
I approve of
Look at it.
Colin Martin's beard.
Zoom in right here. Zoom in right here. Right. See this? Natural. Right here.
Sometimes I hate that we're too HD.
I know.
Also talked with Landon and Guido in Spanish. Pretty much gave him the lowdown as far as like, hey, what do
Did
you
Guido
think?
talk shit about the field? Did you ask him that?
I asked him. He was the one that said like that the separation and the alfombras and the carpets is what did him in. But
I wish it would have been like
he got into it. Colin got into that question, and I like that he took the time, and it was a very thoughtful answer and a very complete answer. And you know, always thankful to get to chat with some of the players down there. I asked him, hey, is it weird? You know, you're gonna go like you played again at LA Galaxy too, but now you're gonna play to the team that has a statue of you. And so he actually said, like, yeah, like, you know, tomorrow, yeah, it's beat LA, but, you know, obviously this team has given me some joys in the past, and it's a big part of my history. Mm-hmm. And so, you know, yeah, I'm going to go, you know, look at the statue on my way in and to just, you know, take a moment to remember and be thankful and then move on because it's my job, and it's his job to beat LA Galaxy tomorrow. So that's the task at hand, Alan.
Landon became a San Diego fan now, right? Like he said it before. It's all San Diego. Yeah.
There needs to be like a loyal scarf on that statue tomorrow. I think. Like someone
needs to
make that happen.
If you're listening, locals, chavos, like that's actually the move. That's the move. I don't know who's gonna get there the
but
earliest.
If they lose, I'm gonna blame that shit.
I'm not supporting the vandalizing of anything whatsoever.
It's not vandalizing. It's decorating.
No. We're just trying to make the statue as accurate to today as possible.
True.
And when Landon is on the pitch, he's always wearing a loyal scarf. That's all it is.
It's called decorating the Christmas tree. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
Got a beautiful comment here. Cueritos in a bag of Tostilocos got plenty of collagen.
So if I eat more Tostilocos and Cueritos, I'm gonna grow a beard?
Do you know what Cueritos are, Alan?
I know what the other one is.
Tostilocos?
Yeah, we got a guy who sells them in our neighborhood. Like I think he came by a little earlier, actually.
What's the guy's name, huh?
Tostilocos.
Oh, I'm not a big corn fan, so I know this is a hot take. I just don't like corn, so I never got into.
That's so
like
weird
I can
to me.
appreciate like how delicious it would be. It's
You've never had
just
a cup with butter,
the cup of corn.
No,
that doesn't entice you.
Oh.
I'm all for every ingredient but the corn, but the problem is the corn is like the main ingredient. Like if you put all those ingredients on something else, I'd be like, all right, I'm just not a big fan of corn.
But it has mayo.
Well, yeah, exactly. He's fine with the mayo.
Yeah.
I'm also like mayo's all right. I am not. Mayo's also weirds me out. It's a weird, but like butter and cheese and like.
Hey, you're slobbering over there, Tom. Come on, buddy.
Sorry, guys.
All right. So the next time my eloteria comes by, I'll grab some and just like.
Yeah, I mean you don't need
like,
it.
what are you doing?
It's for the collagen.
Colin said to do it.
¿Quién es Colin? Yeah. But yeah. So that was today. Again, the training was very, very lax. It was a quick training. They played a couple like team building exercises. They went on to just do a walkthrough of what the starting lineup is going to be.
So realistically,
can't
tomorrow,
say just yet because then Nate Miller's going to get on my ass.
realistically tomorrow,
Uh-huh.
the hope is a win, but what are you guys expecting out of tomorrow? Should fans be upset with a loss? If it's, I don't think if it's like hard played and they're there, a loss wouldn't be too bad, right? But if it's a complete like 5-0 something, that'd be a little disappointing, right?
Look, Tony, I'm all about the process versus the results. So as
Oh,
long as they play well,
okay.
if they play to the best of their ability and they put on a good show and they press and they work and they get into some good spots, I have to be happy with that. Like you don't
Have
always
to.
look at the scoreline.
Like you have to be. Like you have no choice but to be. But Landon, like you could have won. Like it was a game that was open. Like, you, are you just happy with the performances? And then
No, I do think there is something to the fact that, like you want to put poop. You want to put your best foot forward. You have to believe that if you play the game that you can play, you can probably get some success against a lost LA Galaxy, who's probably not rolling out their starting 11, right? Like
yeah,
you're not going to see their top 11.
yeah,
So
exactly.
like you have to believe like, yeah, we're playing LA Galaxy, but we're not playing LA Galaxy, right? Like, so you have to believe that you can play well and be aggressive and play your game and dominate possession, and then see where the chips are in the last 15 minutes or so.
And then we just see Chicharito out there and the strongest possible lineup for Galaxy just because they're playing Landon Donovan.
I don't know what to expect either. Like we just got approved for media credentials. It is our first MLS credentials, acquired. So we'll try not to blow it on the first one, guys. So
Yeah.
we'll be there. We'll be on the bus with the locals.
Woo,
So
I'm
hopefully,
excited.
Jason, that's
I don't know what you're
actually
talking
very,
about.
very
I'm
nice.
taking my mom to the doctor in TJ.
LA Galaxy 1.5. That's a good way to look at it, Jason. But no, definitely an exciting time. Exciting times because again, this is another first for San Diego soccer. It's a first being involved in the Open Cup, and it's not just the first. It's a historic first because now you get the storyline. Something Landon was actually talking about too is the amount of storylines in this match are pretty hefty, especially all things considered with how brand new this club is. But going back and forth with some of the players, Preston Judd, who's got called up, who we might see from Landon playing and being everything for LA Galaxy. I mean, if Jack Metcalf plays, back to LA against a team, that injured you in a way, like I don't know. Are we expect?
It's also the team that verbally abused Elijah Martin as well.
Very true. Elijah Martin himself also has a chip on the shoulder because he was part of the Galaxy, Los Dos, and the development team up there coming out from Fresno into the start of his career. So we know when he scored that goal against Galaxy 2, that meant a lot to him. So it should be an interesting match. Should be a good match. I just want a good match.
Should we be able to maybe do a prediction? It's very hard because you don't know what Galaxy is going to bring to the table.
I mean, it's. I think the prediction necessarily isn't a score because there's no ties. Does Loyal win tomorrow? Yes or no?
Yes. See. In penalties.
Oh, Alan?
Semantically, that would not be winning. That would be advancing on PKs. But I think win is getting to extra time or winning in regulation. I think they could, like, their Loyal's best 11 can probably beat a rotated Galaxy side. Like, I think San Diego is probably one of the better teams in USL. LA Galaxy is a strong team, but they got a lot of business to handle, and they're playing this past Saturday. They played in Chicago. Now they're playing again this Saturday at home. So probably not putting a ton of eggs in this basket. So I think they got a puncher's chance, and so I'm remaining positive. If they get eliminated, I'm fine. So I'm going to be optimistic and say they will advance this round.
Oh boy, that'd be great.
Say it, Tony.
That'd be
Say
great.
it.
That would be fantastic. Like
Be the pessimist here.
there's I won't say where, but I read the amount of prize money that per level you get as a team progresses, and for a team like Loyal, it's not slim pickings, right? For Galaxy, like okay, whatever, but it's something like this whole front office, this whole team, this whole squad, technical side, the players. They are going to put their all into this, and the support's going to be there. There's going to be a couple of buses of San Diegans making the trip up there, supporting, and it's going to be a party going up. It's going to be a party coming down, but I'm
going back to my hood, so
I don't think San Diego Loyal moves past Galaxy. Unfortunately,
Boo.
I don't think so. I mean,
get out of here.
I want to be. I want to be wrong. I want to be wrong.
I hope you're wrong.
Prove me wrong, please.
I hope you're wrong.
Please prove me wrong. Landon,
This is Tony trying to be
Kyle,
right.
like everybody, Guido, like they seem confident. They seem confident. They know how big this game is. Word was that like if another thing Landon said was like if I have to tell these players and motivate them to play against the biggest team in the country.
Oh, wow.
Then what am I
Wow.
have to like? What are we doing here? Like these players are motivated, they're focused, they have. I mean, the objective is very clear, and it's just to be better than the other team in 90 and possibly 120 minutes.
There's also a chance for a lot of these players to prove themselves to an MLS team, coaching MLS coaches, and a bigger fan base too, right? There's a chance for Guido maybe to get recognition in MLS and maybe interest from MLS clubs. Colin Martin to maybe get recognition from MLS clubs.
So we want them to lose 5-0. Got it. We want to not show too much of the hand.
Impress them, advance, which could potentially just better your career in the future.
Maybe. And then play against Orange County because they'll advance too, right?
Contra el Cubo.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, and our sixth thing, it was what? Cal Strikers versus Tucson.
Yes.
Orange County versus Galaxy, or LAFC, and us versus Galaxy. Yeah. So there's going to be one lower league team that makes it further than us. So if Loyal's out this round, then they don't get that money because it's like the lowest. Maybe it's lowest third division, lowest second division. So maybe they'd be all right.
Yeah.
But you definitely want to get past this round, get to the round of 32, kind of get in closer to that knockout bracket. This is what, they said this was a big priority. So we'll see how ready they are for this match, what the game plan is. I'm assuming an aggressive one. But, Loyal hasn't been super strong defensively lately, giving up lots of XG. So you just got to hope that they're not clinical, and you are because you have the forwards to do so.
So, yeah.
It's going to be exciting tomorrow.
Landon Donovan on a pole match for WrestleMania 38. That's actually a type of match, something on a pole match. But essentially, Money in the Bank is a type of match, yes, kind of. So, yeah, it's going to be Tuesday, April 19th, mañana, in a couple of hours, actually, at 7:30 p.m. But a busload of locals, supporters, season ticket holders, front office is going to be making that trek up to Carson, up to Dominguez Hills. What is it? CSU, right? It's CSU,
Cal
Dominguez
State,
Hills,
yeah.
Cal State.
My hope is that the stadium tomorrow is kind of like Frankfurt at the Camp Nou.
That'd be good. That'd be cool.
And not 30,000, but maybe a good couple hundred.
A loud, rambunctious couple of people. All right, so victory, and not victory are the predictions here. 2 balls in the mic. I hope I am wrong. I'm really looking forward to whatever. There's a lot of rules, Alan. There's a lot of rules for MLS. Like there's emails on emails. You can't, you can't point the camera at a 46-degree angle. Anything below that, you get charged by security.
Can't blink 5 times in a minute.
Yeah, no, it's wild, some of these regulations, but we're here for it. Again, kind of gives us an insight of how generous Wave and Loyal have been to people like us. So obviously that's something to look forward to tomorrow, and hopefully more to come. But Alan,
We'll FaceTime you, Alan, so you're there on the field with me.
you should go. Screw the kids.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
Yeah. No.
Say yeah, no, not that.
No.
But yeah.
You care too much about the
Should,
education of the
but-
children.
I also shouldn't.
Yes.
I know my limitations.
I
And
don't.
9:30 plus stoppage. Like it goes to stoppage time, and then like no, I gotta be up early the next day.
Oh,
I gotta
called
make
out the
a good
next morning
decision.
too.
we could possibly be back in San Diego easily, like at 3 a.m.
It's scheduled to be back by 11 p.m.
I don't know, man. I
If
don't
it
know.
goes to extra
Yeah.
time and penalties.
Extra time. Then we have to do so the press conference after is going to be through Zoom. I don't know if I don't know, Alan, if the USL show has access to that link. Hopefully it becomes available, and you make an appearance after all at Dignity Health Sports Park in
Wink, wink.
some way.
It is possible. I did a Zoom press conference in the Sacramento game at a marching band rehearsal, so anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
Liverpool's doing good, Alan. So there you go. There you go.
Sorry, man. You was gonna ruin your title chances tomorrow.
He just no-sold that.
What? All we have to do is like kick it toward Harry Maguire, and then he'll mess up.
Ooh. He's not wrong.
I know he's not wrong.
He's
That's why
actually
I'm
incredibly
mad.
right.
I know.
What are you going to say back to him? Like, what is there for you to say?
Ronaldo's
That Harry
not
Maguire is
playing
being used in
either.
the wrong system by his head coach. He should play more like England, where he's a much stronger defender. He doesn't have to play a high line. That's just my take.
No, by the way, my team, Manchester United, is going to be motivated. They're going to be playing for Ronaldo as he's going through some very hard times right
yeah,
now.
that's wild.
That shit sucked.
Yeah, they'll play for Ronaldo, but it's not going to be enough. It's not. Liverpool is just something else. If Liverpool can beat the champions of the world,
wait. If Man U wins, like, can I get a little bit of respect for that?
no. Thanks to you, Tottenham's in fourth. That should never happen.
But we're gonna end in fourth.
That should never happen. It's a good piece of advice by Jerry. Just sleep on the bus. But no, as you said, there will be karaoke. So
There will be
no
karaoke
sleeping.
on the bus.
There was last time. You didn't go. It was pretty fun.
I was there the first Orange County trip.
The second one.
Did someone sing "Don't Stop Believing"?
They always play
I
it.
think they
Right.
did. I think they did.
I
And
think it's like obligatory karaoke song.
Sweet
Like if you're hosting
Caroline.
karaoke, somebody at some point. I mean, I will kill "Sweet Caroline." Like I will knock that out of the park. Like,
Is that your song? What's your song?
that one? I like to do "New York, New York" as well, but like
Wow.
"Sweet Caroline's" always a fun one. I have my own like little dialogue I throw in there because "Sweet Caroline" is also like a highly inappropriate song.
100%.
I called to
yeah.
sing "In Your Bitchin' Life" by Firm Group.
What?
Firm Group.
Oh,
En
Grupo
tu
Firme.
perra vida.
En tu
Grupo
perra
Firme.
I was like, what?
Ray from Orange and Black Soccer Cast loves to do my effing problem. That one.
Mm.
I got bad bitches. That's my.
Whoa, hey, you
And, like,
can't
you-
cuss on the show.
That's my problem.
Why are you cussing?
Yeah, like
you
a,
can't
like
cuss.
a fucking problem.
Isn't that song about someone who goes to the Westminster Dog Show? And he
That's a
just-
and
his
that's
dog-
a
his
that's
dogs
a
are just
top shelf joke.
poorly behaved. He just has poorly behaved female dogs,
Yep.
and that's his problem, right? Like,
Yep.
I'm trying to win a gold ribbon, and these dogs are just ill-behaved dogs, and
Oh, that's funny.
I love them though. Like they're adorable. I love them, but that's my problem.
Loving bad bitches, that's his fucking problem. And yeah, he likes to.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, that's a effing problem.
I mean, I can't explain that.
You know
lyric.
what? That's good.
I can't explain that later.
If finding somebody real is your effing problem, bring your girls to the crib. Maybe we can solve it. I would love to see that be sung by Ray from.
Maybe that is reference to a dog trainer. Like,
I mean, that makes sense because the
Bring-
next bar is hold up, bitches, simmer down. I mean,
like-
yeah, no, 100%. I mean, yeah. Sponsored by Pedigree.
Someone
worst
said,
dog
someone
food.
said demonetized. We're not even monetized.
Yeah, see, Vato, let us get monetized first, and
So we can fuck it up after.
this segment brought to you by Petco. Petco, where the pets go.
Mute me real quick, yeah.
Yes. But in any case, thank you, Alan, for your insight. Because again, to this day, best USL mind in San Diego and Southern California. Yeah, Southern California. Yeah, no, I mean, Orange and Black Soccer Cast. Yeah, you know what? You guys are cool and all, but he's here. He's here in San Diego with us. He chooses to be here. He could have left. I'm pretty sure he could have left to Orange County at any given point. That dump.
Yeah, no, I haven't. Well, gentlemen, I appreciate the high compliments that are not accurate, but I appreciate them nonetheless. Have a good time Tuesday. I will be watching from the comfort of my couch, probably surrounded with one or two of my dogs.
I'll FaceTime you.
Are they a fucking problem for you?
Oh, yeah, a little bit.
He's a fucking
One
problem.
of them is like almost 17, and he's going blind, and so he'll walk up to like 2 steps and then realize he doesn't want to walk anymore. So he'll just like sit outside and bark at you till you come outside and pick him up and carry him the other 2 steps.
Seen that.
Are you talking about Tony right now, or
Whoa.
he's going blind? He takes 2 steps and he's tired.
Wow. I've
He's
never had to
cute
carry
as
Tony
hell,
up
right? Your
steps.
dog's cute as hell. Tony's cute as hell.
All right, relax. All right.
All right.
I also like it raw with the shimmy yeah, as in the raw food.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Raw food.
Pass me the
I think-
mic so I can take it away. Wu-Tang Killer Bees on the Swarm. Yeah, man.
Dang.
I love that song.
Oh man. Well,
ODB.
ODB.
Well, have a good night, gentlemen.
You too,
I know
man.
you got a lot to
Thank
talk
you.
about.
100%.
And enjoy the rest of your pod. And we will. I'm not sure when I'll see you guys again.
I don't
The
know.
next home game, I realize, isn't until like a month from now.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
we're gonna have to like find some time to do like a.
We can
I
hang
need
out.
some
Yeah.
Tony and Shiva hang
We
time.
can hang out.
100%. I'm down.
We'll get some
for that.
tacos.
We got to start planning their 619 live pod
Oh,
too.
yeah.
So
Yes,
We'll
if
get-
tacos and beer are involved, that's even better.
Hell yeah. We'll
We'll
let
set
you
it
know,
up.
man.
All right, man.
all right, appreciate it,
Have a good
Alan.
evening.
You're the
Good night, bro.
best.
Laters.
Adios. I love Alan.
Me too. He's
Alan's
such
the
a great
best.
guy.
I mean, he also loves bad bitches. That's his fucking problem.
Absolutely.
Thank
else
you,
do we
Alan,
have
for
to talk
coming
about?
on, and thank you, Alan, for inviting us. And again, we're really excited for tomorrow because again, that's the first MLS. What's that? Media credentials that we
get
that we
from
have
an
acquired.
MLS club, right?
From an
Officially.
MLS quad. So that's
We
gonna
have
be
to bring our
exciting.
A game.
Bring the A game. I don't know how much content we're gonna be able to shoot. Probably
Yeah, it's
nothing.
gonna be. It's don't
gonna be
expect,
weird.
Don't accept a loyal like game day vlog for that. It's gonna be very hard.
no.
It's very limited. I think I'm allowed to record maybe the first 15 minutes
Yeah.
of the game, and that's about it. I'll take pictures. I'll try to take pictures of the locals and stuff as much as I can.
Yeah,
I'm taking
pretty
the
dope.
camera. I'll take pictures in the bus after. But we'll definitely talk about it on the pod. Maybe we'll do something during the week to talk about our experience for that.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Definitely down.
But-
Definitely down.
But yeah, don't expect maybe a vlog like we usually do. Loyal and Wave are very nice to let us do what we do. And again, we're very grateful for every chance we get to do anything like that. But speaking of Wave,
Hello, everyone.
whoa,
Hi.
hey, we're
No.
not playing that yet.
I mean,
Not
we
playing that
could
yet.
have. We could have. But yeah, so
In a little
speaking
bit, in a
of
little bit.
speaking of San Diego Wave pretty much been knocked out of the contention for any type of playoff
Semifinals matches, yeah.
I mean, it's a weird
It's a preseason tournament, right?
it's a weird preseason
Like,
tournament.
You're
The way
getting
it's
to know each other.
Hello.
The expectations were very high, obviously, but at the end of the day, what's gonna matter is when it comes to the season, right?
Mhm.
I want to see how they end up playing at Snapdragon eventually in September. That's
Yeah.
gonna be fun for sure. And I mean, other than that, like, what else is there to say? I mean, the team is playing, they're performing, they're scoring goals, they're getting
the team
scored
is
on.
playing, yes.
But we'll see how they do. They have a home game this Saturday. And if you want to be there, definitely try to get tickets. I know it's very hard.
I'm gonna go watch my
Different
first
atmosphere.
Padre game. Speaking of Padres, this
Ooh.
San Diego Wave was earlier today.
I'm going on Sunday.
Hey, gonna
Go
watch your
Dodgers.
Dodgers get their ass kicked by the Padres.
Absolutely not.
Getting their ass kicked by the Padres. So yeah, the game was ended up being 3-2. Tale of two halves, as they put it, falling to Portland Thorns again. That was the game the team that they fell to in Torero.
Yep.
So That's
Which Portland
tough,
also, I believe they have beat Angel City. Angel City is dead last in that group.
Yeah, Angel City. I don't know. We were told this team's gonna compete. That Wave is gonna have a hard time, keeping up with them. So I don't know. I don't know at this point. So San Diego Wave, just kind of a kiddie pool in this preseason. We'll get ready to see what they have in store for the actual regular season.
But if you want to talk about winning San Diego teams,
Well,
the Sockers.
Kind of.
How are they doing?
Kind of. Unfortunately, we were informed by the boy, 619 Soccer, that these Sockers have lost
Did they really?
in overtime against Chihuahua Savage. So that means that if they win at home on Sunday against Chihuahua,
What was
then
the
they go
score?
to a mini game, probably just by one. But they lost in overtime. But if you want to go support the San Diego Sockers, please go ahead and do so because
Sunday.
Sunday.
Is it this Sunday?
Giant used car tent
Is it
sale.
going to be this Sunday?
Yeah, it's gonna be the 24th. Yeah, it's gonna be the 24th.
Oh, that's where I'm going to the. What time is that game? Because I'm going to the Dodgers
Oh, you're
Padres
going
game.
to the Dodger Padres game, boy? Let me find the time for you, boy.
Hopefully it's like
me
a
find
6,
the exact time for you,
6
boy.
p.m. maybe.
Oh, because the Dodgers, what time do they play,
At
boy?
1:10.
Dodgers Padres play at 1:10, boy. Is that what it is, boy?
Yes, that's what it is.
Oh, all kinds, boy. I'm trying to find the exact timing for this. So yeah, so game 2 Sunday, April 24th at 5:05 p.m. at Pechanga Arena.
How long do baseball games usually last for?
Fuck, what a question. What a question. What time is the game? It's at 1, right?
1:10.
1:10.
Aren't they like 3 hours? I mean, maybe I'll leave early depending on the score, right? Like,
Maybe. I mean, if you feel like, the Dodgers are just losing too bad, I'd
or
say
they're
yeah.
winning by a lot.
I mean, if they're winning by a lot, it's only a matter of time before the Padres turn on Slam Diego and just turn the wave. Get it? Because they were there.
Tatis almost got hurt
today,
playing
'cause
soccer,
they were
boy.
there. Yeah, just estúpido. No sé qué está haciendo ese pinche morro, güey. Ese pinche morro no mames, güey. That fool needs to get his ass and shit together and not be riding motorcycles in the offseason and get his $600 million ass on to work
Bruno
and
Fernandez
and
crashed
put him in
his
in-
Lambo, so.
I mean, Bruno Fernandez crashing his Lambo. Who else? There was another one that was just, caught in some kind of vehicular thing.
I don't know.
Not Dwayne Haskins. Stop thinking about that.
What the fuck?
Not him.
What the fuck's
Chio.
wrong with
What's
you?
What's wrong with you?
No.
I don't know. You were saying that.
Whoa, dude.
San Diego Sockers
I got
gonna go ahead and be playing on Sunday, April 24th, 5:05 p.m. at Pechanga Arena. Get your tickets now. There's going to be Kid Vuvuzela giveaways. If you want to give the business to the goalkeeper for Chihuahua, bring your best Spanish because, boy,
that was fun last time.
his jimmies get rattled. Join the Brujos del 70. What?
Chinga tu madre, portero.
He wears number 0 porque es un cerote de humano.
Es de Guatemala.
Again, the worst thing I told him probably is like after all of this, win or lose, you still have to go back and live in Chihuahua. So that's going to be on Sunday. So that's going to be now very high stakes because if they win, they go to the third game, the mini game after, and then whoever wins that moves on. Hopefully they pick up the victory. So catch everything at sdsoccers.com/tickets or call 1-866-799-GOAL.
All right, let's do this quiz because the loser of this has to do push-ups tomorrow at some point in the
At
day.
some point in the day, because
Whether it's
we
in
owe
the
it to the
parking lot in
people.
front of everyone.
We owe it to the people.
You owe it most.
Well, you're going to owe all of these. So this is Guess the National Team by Players Club Qatar 2022 World Cup Edition.
Do you have any
Do I
whiteboard markers?
have any whiteboard markers? Oh, do I?
I don't know. Do you? Do you? Do you, boy? Let me make some room over here.
All right. It's your stupid orange.
Orange. Pásame un paper towel, no, boy?
Tell us, guys. What's are you guys going?
Is that clean? What is this? No, what is that? Este güey, trapo sucio que me da. ¿Qué es eso, güey? Oh no.
I don't know.
Oh. By the way, if
Jesus
you're
Christ.
wondering, I'm playing with kinetic sand over here, just keeping me calm. You know, never played with kinetic sand. Play with it. It's fun. Thank you. All right, let's do this quiz, which I never beat
You've
you in
never
quizzes.
won any of my
I think
any of these
one,
quizzes.
maybe one.
Maybe one, and I went easy.
By the
on
way,
you.
619 Soccer would destroy us in both in these.
I disagree. The food doesn't even want to come on camera.
Oh, neta, nunca. Wait, si te llamamos, contesta.
Oh, he's gonna be there unless there's extra. When he's extras, we might have. Well, okay, we might have you do coverage 619 Soccer. All right, go ahead and feel free to play at home. If you want to go ahead and do this, it's gonna be fantastic. Ese way, says 619 Soccer. All right, ready, boys?
Yep.
All right. Yo.
Today we are bringing you a new challenge. Guess the national team by the clubs of
Is it 1 and 1 or is it first? Because if it's first, whoever comes up first, we don't need these stupid boards.
Well, I needed to keep track.
Is that what you're gonna
Points.
do? Is
Yeah.
it so? It's whoever says it first.
Sure. Yes, that's how we've been doing it.
Guess the national team by players club.
Give me a better marker. This is. I'm sorry.
Open your eyes. All right, here we go.
Wait.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, de Guatemala, Guatepeor, güey. No, I'm just kidding.
That's so stupid. Why did it make me laugh?
All right, let's go.
All right.
its players. Qatar 2022 World Cup Edition. Let's get started. First question.
Oh shit.
Oh, fuck. Brazil? No.
No.
Belgium. Yes. I said it before. I said it before he came out. I said it before he came out. I said it
No, you
before.
didn't.
I did.
No, you didn't.
I did.
Look, we actually have listeners now.
my
We actually have listeners,
God.
and they're in the live chat.
I said it before.
I heard the ding first, and then you said Belgium. Like, doo-doo,
No, but I
Belgium.
didn't even see the shield. I said it
I know, that's
before.
fine. You didn't see the shield.
All right, whatever the first comment says, did I say it before?
Yeah,
or
whatever
not?
says first comment
Did I
says,
say it
we'll just
before or
leave that
not?
up in there. I say you didn't.
Second question.
Argentina.
Fuck, yes.
Hey, have Icardi, Messi, Di Maria.
Yeah. Come on,
Mr.
chat. Say,
Paredes.
did I get that first one or no? Poland.
Yep. That's Chesney in goal. Damn it. You might actually win this one.
And
might
the
actually win this
answer
one.
is
Lewandowski gave it away to
Lewandowski
me.
gave it
Yeah.
away. Or
Fuck.
Senegal.
Is it?
That is Senegal.
Senegal.
Because it's Mendy and then Mane on the wing.
Yep.
Yep.
question 5.
Portugal.
Fucking shit. Yeah,
Is it?
It's Portugal.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Bernardo Silva, Ronaldo, Jota.
Diogo Jota. Yeah.
Yeah. Chihuahua got it first. Someone said it. Chihuahua got it first.
All right. Sounds good.
Yes.
Doesn't.
Croatia. Kovacic,
That is Croatia.
Modric, Perisic on the left wing, right? No?
The
Maybe?
answer is
Who's this?
Modric? Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Damn it. I'm getting my
Let's
ass
go.
handed to. Brazil.
Oh, fuck. I wasn't even looking. Is that Brazil? Yeah, Richarlison. Yeah. and then
Richarlison, Neymar. Yeah.
Fucking Anthony on the right
Fred.
wing.
Yeah.
Yep. Shit.
I know my Brazil, boy.
next question.
Ooh. Huh.
Fucking.
I
Shit.
don't know.
I don't know this one.
I don't know.
I thought-
Morocco. All right.
Morocco, Okay,
All
yeah, that
right.
was hard.
Netherlands.
The pie on the wings. Is it Netherlands?
No.
No.
Spain.
Is it Spain? Morata. Fuck.
Morata, yes. Torres,
Fuck.
Feranas, Filicueta,
Question
yes.
France. No. Slovenia?
If you get that, you get that. If you get that, you get that.
What is that? Serbia.
Serbia,
Fuck.
that was
This
close.
guy compared Blahovic. England.
England. Damn it.
I got 5-4. That one was easy.
I know it was. Kane, Manchester
The
United, Man
correct
City.
answer is-
What's the correct answer, boy?
England.
Guess the next one.
Fuck. It's Fuck.
I don't know.
Germany? No.
No.
Uruguay.
Uruguay.
Fuck,
Cavani,
pendejo,
bro.
pendejo.
Yeah.
I know.
The U.S.
Germany? Oh, the U.S.
USA.
Yes, that's such a
The USA.
one. Oh
I'm
my
like,
God,
who is
yeah.
Chelsea's left wing? What?
Yeah.
USA. Cool.
And the country
Nashville.
is-
Yeah.
Nashville.
That
Atlanta.
was easy. Wow. Germany.
Fuck. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking Havertz. Timo Werner. Half of Bayern.
Yeah, exactly. That's fucking.
No, it's not.
It's
No, it's not.
It's
No,
no.
it's not.
And
It's not.
the national team
It's
is.
not. It probably is. I just want to throw you
Fuck
off.
no.
I had no idea.
I was
Cameroon.
I was thinking
okay.
Guess the
Nashville.
following
Choupo-Moting.
question.
Oh, that's
Wow. these are
Colombia?
hard.
No, not Colombia. Ecuador.
Ecuador.
I said it first, boys.
Japan.
Japan. Holy shit. Way wrong. Way wrong. Mexico. No. Santos?
Costa
Chile?
Rica?
Chile.
Chile,
And
you
the
might be right.
answer is.
Colombia.
Ecuador.
Ah,
Nah, that's
you were
Ecuador.
one off.
Guess the answer.
Turkey. They're not in the World Cup. Italy's not in the World Cup. Scotland.
Fucking.
Ireland.
I don't know.
Canada.
Canada.
Yeah,
Holy
fuck.
shit.
Oh shit. That one's.
Alfonso Day would be easy. This is
Fuck.
Netherlands.
Is
No.
it the Netherlands?
No.
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 Yeah, it is. Yeah,
Netherlands. Yes, it is.
Yes,
Woohoo!
Damn it.
20.
Que vergas.
This is
Qatar.
freaking no.
Qatar.
Is it Qatar? I'm gonna go with Saudi Arabia.
That's not a bad shout.
Qatar.
Yes.
Yeah, good shit.
Qatar.
Saudi Arabia?
It might be. Who else is
I'm
in
gonna
the
go
World
with
Cup?
Saudi Arabia.
You know what? You might be right. Iran. I'm saying Iran.
Maybe Iran.
The
Saying Iran.
answer is.
Tunisia.
Sure, Tunisia.
Holy shit.
Whatever.
Guess
Okay.
the football team.
This is
Denmark.
Denmark. Yeah, Brentford. Fuck, we tied.
I'm
we
like
tied it.
Christensen. Who's Christensen?
Eriksen,
Like
Eriksen, Brentford. Yeah.
Portugal. No.
This is
The Ukraine.
And
Did
the
this-
Sweden. No,
answer is-
Switzerland. Ghana. Way off. South Korea. Yep. South
Shit,
Korea.
South Korea.
Let's go.
That's right.
Woo!
Oh no. Oh no.
Woo!
Oh no, boys.
Woo!
For the push-ups. Korean Republic is not
It's
South.
the same
Have you
shit.
got right?
Fuck you.
Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia.
Yes, yes,
Fuck! I'm gonna go with Iran.
No,
I'm
it's
gonna
not.
guess Iran.
It's not. I recognize it from FIFA.
The
Iran
answer is.
Yeah.
Oh, you lucky bitch. This is
Sweden. No, Switzerland. This is Switzerland. Shaqiri plays in Chicago Fire.
Ah, god damn it.
Yes.
No way,
Yes.
Guess the
dude.
next question.
Mexico. I don't know. Greece. Saying Greece. Gracia. Are they in the World Cup?
I'm gonna
Probably
go
not.
freaking Iran. Oh! Oh! You gotta give me that. You gotta give
Mexico.
me that. Sack of shit. I wasn't paying attention.
I was. You gotta
I
keep your
wasn't
head in
paying
the game.
attention.
You gotta keep the head in the
Fuck.
game. Head
No.
focused. Focused.
This sucks. If this is the last one, I'm gonna be pissed.
Special bonus.
Oh,
What? France.
fuck!
Yes.
No!
Yeah.
Leave your answer in the comments.
Yes.
Don't forget to subscribe and share the video.
No screen video. Yes. Fair and square. Keep your head in the game, boy. Keep your head in the game. That's the difference between elite athletes. Elite athletes. Elite athletes. Hey, it's 10 p.m. in my house, boy. Relax.
I hate this. How many push-ups do I have to do? I can do them now.
I'll just say 10.
I can do them now.
I'll just say 10. Is that fair for you?
Yeah, that's fair.
All right, fair. To 10 push-ups. Good job. Good shout. Again, you choose your own demise. You keep choosing these stupid quiz
I
games.
just want to win one. I just want to win. Let's talk about Chelsea, yeah?
I don't think we have time, boys.
Champions League. Let's talk about Chelsea in the Champions League real quick. We got plenty of time.
What happened, boys? I think we were talking about people's ice cream flavors and what they like. And
Shut up, 619 Soccer. Leave me alone. I'll never talk to me again.
that one was the
so
easiest.
upset. I'm so
Definitely
upset.
bonus.
So upset.
No.
Shut up,
You
shut
know
up,
what
shut up.
lost it for you? Mexico.
Yeah, and like
La Liga
I got so
MX.
hyped that I got it on, and
Keep your head in the game. You gotta stay focused. Somebody didn't keep their head in the game and stayed focused was actually Real Madrid for the better part of their match against Chelsea.
taking this home.
Just go for it.
Ah man, Champions League. Let's go. Vale verga el Chelsea.
Nah,
I have
vale
that as my
verga.
notes.
No vale verga, bro.
So
I told you it would happen.
Tony calls me,
told you
right?
it would happen.
When it's like when they get the tie
When
it
it's-
up and
no,
he's like,
no,
I told you,
no,
I told you they tied it up. I told you.
didn't. I didn't.
Even if they
Nope.
lose, I
Nope.
was right.
Didn't
No,
happen. So, no,
you were
didn't
wrong.
happen
They
that way.
lost. You
Didn't
said they were
happen
gonna
that
go
way.
through.
Listen, if you're gonna tell the story, tell it right. I called you when it was 1-0. And I'm like, it's gonna happen,
That was
boys.
the first call.
It's gonna happen.
And the
Then I
second
called the
one
second one,
happens, and I just hung up on you.
Happen. And yeah, you hung up on me. It's like, I'm telling you, it's gonna happen. And then the third one goes in,
And it gets
The third one
it
goes-
gets called
and
by
it
a
gets
handball.
called back. And I'm like, okay, what's gonna happen now? Like, there's no way. 3-0. 3-0 happens against Real Madrid at their house, and I was like, you know what? It's gonna happen.
Nick
I
Duffy
can't
just said
believe-
right at the end, Chiva gave it up like loyal.
Oh
Ow.
man,
This is how you know I like loyal. I like to
Gave-
play like them.
damn. You're
Anyways,
give it up pretty easily.
You
Chiva.
you called me pretty hyped up that you guys were tied, and then Modric is just on magic.
I mean, Modric is just Modric magic one, but like not even
dude.
that. Like just Benzema's in the form of his life too. That was a fantastic
Yeah, but to
pass
tie
by
this
Modric.
up,
So
man.
all right, so you know they were going back and forth in the beginning of the game, and early on it was 3-1. There's no away goals. Right? Like
yeah.
it was beautiful. I hated or like it. The boys played well. They played fantastic. I'm proud of what they did. They walked in there and they fought to the end, and you know at times it looked like they may get something out of it too, because I don't know, dude. I thought it was the curse of the yellows, the yellow uniforms against the Spanish teams.
I would
It's
pay
gonna be
money to
broken.
see this man's face when Benzema scored that goal.
Something like this.
Oof. Oof. It doesn't help that we're at work. those kids at work had a terrible day. Ow. Oh boy, that was me with this challenge.
But yeah, so at the end of the game, Real Madrid goes through with a goal from Benzema. I really don't want to talk about anything more. It was a great game. It was a great goal that got denied.
No.
What do you want to talk about? What do you want to talk
Like,
about? What do you
dude,
wanna talk
the fact that your team just hyped you up so much to give you the same disappointment.
about? Not the same disappointment.
You kept saying that you guys were going to run it back. The champions of
run it
Europe.
back, we were
The
gonna
champions
do
of
it.
Europe, no more.
But guess what, boy? We're still the champions of the world. Can't take that away.
Fuck, I can't.
Of
But
the world.
Number 1 on the field, number 1 in your hearts.
Carl. But in any case,
He's in the chat? No, he's not in the chat.
it's nice that Camavinga, boy. But I'm just my heart was torn. My heart was torn by
Good.
old ass
Good.
Luka Modric,
Good.
who
I'm
had
glad.
no right.
I'm glad that everything is going your way. I'm tired of everything going your way.
Yeah, I mean, it was a pretty. It
Just
was a pretty
kidding,
good. It
just
was
kidding.
no, it was a pretty good run, wasn't it? You
Yeah.
gotta say it was a pretty
Yeah, and then you guys are gonna lose the FA Cup final.
pretty
to
darn good
Liverpool.
run.
Like,
But this past the pinche Modric, like, not this one.
just jump to Man City, gents. Never. We'll get to it in a bit.
Where is it? Where is it?
That game was
So
boring,
far.
by the way.
Yeah, I mean,
0-0?
whatever. Yeah, 0-0, nothing there. Pulisic doing nothing. Captain America doing Captain America shit.
How happy would you be if Chelsea get rid of Pulisic? Would you be happy?
Yeah, because we probably get something good back.
No, you guys can't buy shit. You guys are gonna lose Reece James to Madrid. You're gonna lose Rudiger to Madrid. Everyone's bye Chelsea. Enjoy it. The champions of the world are no longer gonna be a club.
Champions of the world.
Oh,
Can't
but
take
yeah,
that away, boy.
this guy Benzema is honestly probably the best player in the world right now. This guy is the best French player in the world. You can't even say that about Mbappe right now. Benzema is just on another freaking level right
Yeah,
now.
you have Pogba getting head kicked by Maguire. I mean, that guy's somewhere else. But
Why do we always bring Man U? If we're talking Champions League, Man U does not belong in this conversation.
yeah, they really don't.
Yeah,
but
so
um,
keep their name out of your mouth right now.
we should do a slap bet.
Oh, no thanks. Do you not see how I just performed in this challenge?
Yeah. Heavy this hand.
Like How I Met Your Mother slap it type
Yeah,
shit?
no, exactly. 100% how much your mother slap bet.
If you guys would like to see a slap bet coming soon, just comment below. What should the bet be?
Slap.
Should be a race. Should be a race. A sprint. 100-yard dash.
What are the rules?
Whoever crosses the finish line first.
That's it.
Yeah, but we can't. We're gonna be separated because you're gonna trip me.
Okay. We're talking some bitch made ass rally, huh?
All right, but yeah. So Real Madrid advances just like I predicted.
Ugh.
That would happen.
So yeah, so this is gonna be the semifinal. Real Madrid.
By the way,
versus
let's talk about Bayern real quick. Bayern
lost. Yeah, let's talk about Bayern. Yeah,
Wow,
yeah,
man.
wow, catastrophic. Such a giant club coming out in the round of qualifiers.
They had a pretty
imagine
good
if
chance
that's
at
how they
winning the
talk.
whole thing, and Villarreal just something
Surprising.
about Villarreal in European competition,
In
man.
tournaments, they're a tournament team. Much like I say, Mourinho is a tournament
Yeah, dude.
manager. Este vato Ancelotti is another one, another good example. Emery is a tournament manager, and he just knows how to get it done in those situations. And honestly, look, I mean, you made it this far. You made it to the semifinal of the Champions League. You have to be happy with that.
Can they beat Liverpool though?
Wow, let me
Other than that,
let
that
me
was the
tell
one.
you.
That was you got two of the predictions wrong. You said Bayern was going to go through. You said Chelsea was going to go through. I went 3-4-4.
I was about
a lot
to
of
choose
people-
Villarreal if we're going to that.
But I
was about-
corrected you.
It was like
I
one and a half.
corrected you. It would have been off of mistake.
1.5 mistakes. I was right on that one for like 5
I
seconds.
make a lot of mistakes, like
Yeah.
rooting for Chelsea.
Yeah, like letting you in my house.
Oh, whoa!
I gotta tell you, the Liverpool have a great chance of going
Let other-
up
you let
and
other
getting
people in your
the
house.
quadruple and making sure that they have the hopes of all their loving fans across the world.
Liverpool is not going to get the
They will
quadruple.
never walk alone without the trophies unless Villarreal has anything to say about it.
Or Man United tomorrow. Yeah, there's no way we compete against Liverpool
And a
tomorrow.
classic clash of two titans of Europe. Manchester City versus Real Madrid.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So Liverpool ended up going through, like just how anyone thought that shit would happen. Man City ended up going through also. It got very rowdy towards the end where Savage just pulled on Grealish's hair and just going out of control. So Atletico Madrid out. Realistically, Man City were the better team, so they ended up tying that game 0-0. So now you got what?
Fuck is talking about Barcelona, boy.
Yeah, no, hey.
The fuck is that?
Hey, go say hi to the Frankfurt fans, 619 Soccer. Hey, look at that. White towels. Like, Camp Nou was white. And then you guys lose to... Who'd you guys lose to? I don't even know their names.
The first time that they win in that in
16th
Camp Nou.
place.
Cadiz.
Joke
El
of a team.
Cadiz.
La Chavineta. Fucking joke.
Joke.
Anyways, you got Real Madrid against Man City.
You know they got a new transfer, Barcelona?
Who?
Joke Corona.
Oh, a clown?
Ah.
619 Barcelona.
So stupid.
Barcelona's joining Man U in clown school. Anyways, Real Madrid against City.
So dumb.
And then you got
Stupidest
Liverpool
show.
against Villarreal. Obviously,
How do we
Liverpool
have
have it
media
easier, right?
credentials?
Because they don't watch the podcast. So Liverpool go through, right?
You think Liverpool goes through? Okay.
Has to. Oh man, if someone guesses Villarreal and Villarreal goes through, you're crazy.
Lottery.
and
Check it
you're-
out right now.
Yeah, exactly. I would believe you're from the future and you came back and saw something. But Liverpool goes through. Man City, Real Madrid.
Just because I love to say I would love nothing more than to lose to the champions. I'll give it to Real Madrid.
This is
Stop Man City from getting it. Like, that's the one thing that they need. That's the one thing
realistically, I want Madrid to win, right? Just because I hate Man City. I think Real Madrid are something else when it comes to Champions Leagues, and it's just in their DNA. I feel like when you become a Madrid player, they give you a 6-hour tutorial on how to be a dominant in just the Champions League, and that's what makes them great. But I'm gonna go Real Madrid as well. Advance to the final. So Liverpool, Real Madrid. That's going to be a nice final to
A
watch.
rematch. No. I mean,
'Cause
Bale's still in the squad.
Because I'm sorry, but Liverpool and City have given us very, very entertaining games. So I want something different. I don't want two teams that I hate in England in the Champions League final.
You just,
Again.
You're just a hater.
I am.
You just a hater.
Erling Haaland to Man City. That's looking like that. He wants to go to the Premier League. So
I
definitely
mean,
not going to go to United.
I'm down if he wants to come to Chelsea.
A team that can't sign players.
Shut up.
Mm.
Something's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen. They're just gonna change their name to like Chelsea with an underscore between CHE.
Stop hating Man City. I'm sorry. Man City's not a real club. It's not a real club. Sorry. Money made you guys.
Ooh, Pep against Real. Great memories. I like that.
Very nice.
You know, great memories too. Real Madrid versus Barcelona. Back
Yeah.
when those were competitive.
Oof. See.
But yeah, so
That's Champions League for
that
you guys.
is the champions,
Very quick
the
recap.
League of Champions, les champions. Parlez-vous français? Oui, oui, mon amour. I love bad bitches. That's my fucking problem. And song about the Westminster Dog Show.
Let's hope your girlfriend doesn't see this episode.
I mean, hey, it's clearly if she goes back, we're talking about the Westminster Dog Show. Literally talking about
clip
that.
I mean, that's on the clip. It's official, Man City. We'll see, man.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Nothing's official.
FA Cup semifinals.
Nothing's official until
pretty
Fabrizio
much.
Romano tweets
We want to just make fun of Zach Steffen and just make fun of him. Just
That's
enjoy.
your future. That's your future in the U.S.
That's
Zach
their
Steffen?
boy. That's your boy. Man City.
Facts.
without the
Mexico
Bruins, no
produces
good.
better goalkeepers than the U.S. Those are facts.
Yeah. Consistently, they have good goalkeepers, but just the quality.
But your goalkeepers don't go to big clubs in Europe.
It's all good. Everybody knows who Jorge Campo is around the world.
Everyone knows who Memo Ochoa is.
Around
Osvaldo
the world.
Sanchez.
We just saw Conejo Perez.
We saw
play
Conejo Perez in
this
the
last
UPSL.
weekend in the UPSL, getting a red card. Wow. We saw a game that had 3 red cards, one red card.
annulled.
One red card was just dismissed, and then he split him up into 2 yellow cards. And then later on, he still gave 2 red cards to one team, so it was 11 versus 9. The game ended up being 9-0.
9-0. Shout out to SD Inter, baby.
Shout out SD Inter.
Your
We do
girlfriend's favorite soccer team.
commentary. It's just it was a great time out there. Check it out, Mission Bay High School. If you're not, check it out.
Check
on
out
our
the
links.
link. The game's
They
there.
let us do commentary, and I pissed off a lady from the other side.
A lady was pressed.
Again, Jimmy's were rustled. Like, she was upset and wouldn't shut up about it.
Yep.
So it's a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
FA Cup.
FA Cup. That's what I'm saying.
Your team made it through.
Yeah, made them beating
the final?
Crystal Palace. And
That was expected, right? You guys should have won that.
Papi,
Like
we're
you
gonna
guys
set
did.
some silverware.
I hope not.
We're champions of the world.
But
FA
then-
Cup champions of the world.
And then you had Liverpool against Man City, and Man City played a very
That was a good
alternate lineup, right?
Yeah.
Kind of Pep Guardiola saying, we don't care about this tournament.
It's
It's all
not
about
their
the Champions
priority.
League.
Yeah. It's
And
like,
Champions League should be their priority.
yeah, exactly.
Like they
Like,
pretty much have the
FA Cup,
Premier League
ugh.
on lock, unless they lose to West Ham in the last game and Coutinho
Ooh.
scores a 90th minute winner and Steven Gerrard and Felipe Coutinho give Liverpool the title.
Ow, boy.
Wow. Imagine
Boy.
if that happens.
Better keeper kits. Oh, a la verga, boy.
Imagine if that happens.
I can see.
So
I can see
Liverpool
that
against your
happening.
Chelsea. Are you gonna bet Allen something? A slot bet? No, I'm saying.
Slap it. No. I don't know. We should. We'll hit him up.
Maybe
And,
a lemonade
and,
for the next loyal game?
A lemonade for the big.
Big squeeze.
The Big Squeeze. Shout out Big Squeeze and his Big Squeezed lemonade.
Yep.
It's bigly squeezed.
Big squeeze. Ronaldo scored a hat trick.
It's a thick man that sells that lemonade.
Yeah.
That dude is thick.
Like you.
No, like no. This fool is just dense in just the right ways everywhere. Like
Do you know?
no,
Oh, you're squishy.
in places.
In place.
um,
What is this podcast turning into?
it's a 2-hour love fest as we're gonna as we're gonna see each other for another hours in.
Ronaldo scored a
Yeah,
hat
bus.
trick.
Ronaldo did score a hat trick against Norwich. What the fuck do you want from me?
It was a
What do you
big
want
win
from
for
me?
us.
It was a big win for you against Norwich. Listen to you.
It was a
Listen
big
to you.
win.
Listen to you. Manchester
No,
United.
can I explain why it was a
Listen to
big
you.
win?
Listen, why? Because Boga got kicked in the head.
No, can I fucking explain?
I gotta go for
Because
a
both
try.
Tottenham and Arsenal dropped points.
I mean,
Big win.
you got 4, 5, 6 guys down there, just just making a ruckus.
Hey. It's okay. Next season, you're going to be bottom 15. It's okay.
No,
Yeah, because no club.
not gonna
I'm
happen.
sorry. It is going to happen.
It's a-okay.
If you're going to the San Diego Loyal game against Galaxy tomorrow and you're going to the Locals bus, say what's up to us. We're going to be there. I'm going to have to do 10 push-ups probably once we get there before a lot of
Yes.
people are there.
I'm down.
Yeah, man, it's going to be fun. I don't know what to expect when it comes to media credentials for an actual MLS club. I'm very excited for that. But thank you guys for watching this video. For those of you who stuck around the whole episode in the chat, appreciate every single one of you. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, everything that we have. I know Tony hates it when I say those things, so he's just staring at me because he has to go pee probably.
No, I'm actually good.
Oh, wow. Well, thank you guys for watching this episode. Appreciate you guys. It feels like we haven't done an episode in so long and we haven't stopped.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Later,
it.
guys.
I'm not gonna push it.
Oh.
You push it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
All right.